I've never looked in the mirror and was like, God dang, you ugly. Some of these girls want to throw the ugly word around. First of all, it don't matter how I look to you. I know I'm bad. And my man know I'm bad too.
Clarissa just be talking. Hey there, girl. Hey, Niecy Pooh. We on it. I don't know. Y'all, we gonna be going live with some very important people later. I think they said at lunch. And it's gonna help a lot of people and expose what is it? Bird Becky with the long beak that eat the worm, the bait, the rat. But this morning I did not cook. I'm having my nutritious shake. And when somebody thinking, one of the ladies, we and I'm talking about they fall for anything. They the dumbest criminal. But I got my shake this morning. I think my nephew said he used Premier. This carnation tastes pretty good to me. I ain't gonna try and switch it up. But I have some very influential people that gonna come on the live and explain what I have been doing behind the scenes and things that I accomplish behind the scene, and you had people parading and marching, and that's when I said some of these channels they ain't gotta worry no more because it's been taken care of, and we're gonna have the people to come on the live and explain a lot of stuff. And again, I was saying it's not about what you know, but who you know. And what's your 911 emergency? What do you need to call 911 for today? I mean, like, what do you, what do you need? What type of urgency do you have? That's what the 911 service is for. We see it all the time on the news. 911, what's your emergency? Then the person they tell what's going on. Some of them be hysterical. Some of them be calm because the cat done got in the tree or the dog done did this or somebody probably don't, some animal probably done got in the sewer. So they have to dial 911 to get assistance. What's your 911 emergency today? What do you need assistance with? Who do you need to call for help in your 911 emergency? You can call mama, daddy, your sister, your brother. But the ones that stick out of me are the calls that are so hysterical. And they be like they're not breathing. And they be trying to talk to the person that they're calling to get assistance for. And you can hear it in their voice. You can hear the panic. You can hear the stress. You can hear the anxiety. It be so loud that you can actually hear the heartbeat because they are so stressed and full of anxiety. They need help. So what's the 911 in your life? Is it your finances? Is it mental? Is it your children? Is this your relationship, your job, your career? And in dreams, when you see cops, sometimes it don't mean good things. Sometimes it mean angelic protection. And this is what I got this morning when I was just in my time of thinking and pondering. And it was proposed, what's your 911 this morning? What's that urgent need that you have? Maybe it's a family member that's only been given a certain amount of time. Maybe you got so many days before you know you don't have no job. I had a 911 emergency. But I'm going to tell y'all there are answers to the many things that go on in our day-to-day life, and we overlook them. We don't pick up the phone and call for assistance. We try to do it ourselves, and that's where we mess up at. But I had a situation to go on, and I don't know if, and there are a lot of people that just sick and tired of the person. A lot of people. And I'm going to tell y'all about this at lunch. And there's another channel, and it's 3 families affected by this. And that's the reason it's not about, and some of these people, they deal back and forth with certain things. Y'all, I said something I said something the other day, and one of the ladies, the ones that y'all don't see from Niece channel, she put on my page about, and we did it on purpose, the YPP program. And what a lot of people don't know, I've been on the YPP program. I've been on it. I don't have it on because my sources come from outside of YouTube. But the rat took the bait. See, all you got to do is put a piece of cheese on something. And a rat, an animal, if you all don't know scientifically, they're going to fall for it. Peanut butter. And all they do is creep around with their long nose sniffing. And I wish y'all could have saw me. I did it. They nasty. You have to put out pellets and rat traps. And y'all, they be lurking and sneaking all times of the night. And boom, they get caught. And that's what done happened. That's when I tell y'all, all men that and women who wear badges are not bad. There are people that will protect you. And these people gonna be on here and they're gonna tell y'all what we discovered. It's called discovery. If you know anything about cases and trials, you got the attorneys, you got the prosecutor, you got the judge, you got the person up there and type, Your Honor. So what's y'all 911? We're here to assist you today. But you got to pick up the phone and you got to call and get the help. I don't know if yours is up at the 100 where it's so stressful. I was watching First 48 last night when I was thinking about this on the different calls that were being placed. They did it where they had like maybe 3 or 4 shows in one. Mobile, Gwinnett County, Georgia, you know, the Atlanta area, and I forgot where the other one was. And it'd be the ones that go in there and they sit in the room and they come in and they act like they so innocent. And it be the detectives that I love, how they can get it out. And the best one that I liked, that lady detective, I forgot her name. They took them off. But, and then I like presumed, I think it's called guilt or innocent. You know, I love stuff like that, y'all. But the detective, they do so much in those well, the show ain't for 30 minutes because they show 30 minutes of commercials. But in those 30 minutes, you can see and learn a lot that you wonder why people still, well, we know why they still commit crime and do crazy things because of lawlessness. Look it up. Lawlessness is a word. Those are people who do not respect people in authority. They do what they want to do. They think they never going to get caught, and they just do outlandish things. But then you have those detectives who are so good, and some cities have equipment that can solve a case like boom, bam, it's solved. But then you got some cases where it's not, it's kind of complex. It's not so easily to solve. And that's the way our life is now. We got 911 emergencies and we don't know how to handle them. It's about to take some of us out mentally. And don't crash. Don't do that. Everybody like to run the Psalms 91 in the Bible. It's a good Psalms 23, Psalms 27. They love those. But it's some words in the Bible that are so powerful, other than Psalms 91. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. You don't have to fret evil people. And just to encourage people, and I want to encourage, I stay praying for, what that lady name? Truth, Miss Truth. I think I'm older than her though. How they attack that lady. Because she know what she doing out there on her platform. And we got some discovery about that. You know, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's not gonna work. Leave that lady alone. I can't talk that long, and I can't hold people. Like I'm telling y'all, there are gifts and callings, and they are without repentance. And she has a gift, and people don't like it. And regardless of how she display it, they don't like it. And I don't like to see stuff like that. But it ain't gonna work. YouTube got so much money. That's the reason they have these folk. You got to go to court. And most of them do all that stuff and knowing they ain't got no money to take nobody to court. Just wasting time. And that making you look bad. But they don't realize that. And like I said, if you put your business out here and you don't want people to talk about it, then don't put it out here. And if y'all haven't seen Dalton, I think it's I Ain't Worried. He put up another video, a little reel. And I told y'all on that live stream, when we did the class with my niece, people wanted to know how much would he make off of 50 million views. Guess what? He showed it. And I done forgot the guy, I think it was the guy, the streamer. And he was saying it was going to be close to $50,000. He showed how much he made by going viral. Go look him up, y'all. Dalton, I think it's Dalton, I Ain't Worried. He made over $46,000. He showed it on his reel. Then he went viral again. And that's why I'm saying people looking at one thing on somebody's channel and the money, I'm telling y'all. So 1 view, 2 view, 3 view, I don't care. It's a key to it. It's a thing to going viral. It's a thing to getting paid on social media, and you can really make money. And that's the reason I laugh sometime on here. That's the reason I do certain things on here. Very intelligent lady. And it works for me. Then the rat come over. That POV thing. Just falling for it. Dumb. But if your 911 is that you insecure and a copycat, and I think I don't know the name of that. That was the person that sent me that email talking about that lady's supposed to be, she dealing witch stuff and all that junk. I don't care what she dealing. I'm telling you, her soul gonna be required of what she dealing. I don't care who don't like it. That's her 911. She need to be repenting. I just find out a lot of stuff, y'all. And a lot of people traffic on their channels. Just certain things that I'm telling you, y'all face gonna drop. I should have went to school for to be an attorney. I really could have, and I still may do it. I gotta handle my 911 business this morning to decide if I'm gonna be working, take the job with working with the state of the Great Seal of, and be working alongside in the government. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I got to weigh the pros and the cons. That's my 911 emergency. I've been praying about it. I ain't got no direction yet. So if you don't get no direction, don't y'all move. Be still. But whatever your emergency is, I am a living witness for the past month or two. And we will talk about it at lunch because I'm going to have leftovers for lunch. And we're going to have two special guests. And we're going to lay it all out. I got signed, sealed, and delivered. And I am so happy. Sometimes silence is golden. Sometimes you can be out here doing too much. Lord, I don't know who that is out there mowing this morning, but at least they were smart and didn't wait till this evening. We're still under a 911 heat index, you all. So I know one person won't be outside. That's going to be me. Yesterday, the heat index was one. My brother said he got in his truck, it was 118. Lord, please protect the pets. Don't let nobody, forget and leave the children in the car. Y'all, it's hot. It is so hot. So that's another emergency that we have. Make sure you stay hydrated. But the main focus is on this live stream is last night it was the midnight train. And then late in the midnight hour, because of some stuff that went down, and we had a party late in the midnight hour. God's gonna turn it around. He gonna turn it in your favor. That's Fred Hammond. But whatever your 9-1 is, whether it's a severe or not so severe, seek guidance to what you need to do. Don't move in your own flesh. Because when you move on your own, you mess things up. You have to let things marinate and you have to let things flow. Ain't that right, niece? They helped me in so many ways, and I returned the favor. It's signed, sealed. What that song say? Signed, sealed, and delivered. I hear the laughter again. He laughing. Look it up. It's biblical. He laughed. God laughs. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna finish my shake. I need some ice. Y'all, I got about 4 bottles. I got a bottle of tea. I got a bottle of zero cranberry juice. I got a bottle of water. I got a cup of peaches and by my bed. I need to move all that stuff in the refrigerator. It's probably too hot to drink now. But I don't know what the weather like. I saw in Indiana it was flooding. That's what I'm saying. It's different seasons, different things going all over the world. And Becky the Bird, oh Lord, I can't do nothing but laugh. The wannabe Claravonda. Oh boy, just crazy. Oh Lord. I need to put this shake on this camera some kind of way. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Let me see. Y'all hold on. I can't get it. I have to take a picture. But y'all see that man down there got 911. Whatever it is, y'all. On all seriousness. Again, if it's your family, your children, your job, finances, health, maybe you want to buy property, maybe you done got caught up in the in the system, whatever it is, just know, don't try and fix it yourself. Get in your little secret closet, your secret hiding place, where it may be sitting in your car, it may be your bathroom, your bedroom, and maybe you got a place in your house. Just set out for that time where you go in, you close the door, and you commune with God. But whatever you need to do, whatever your 911 is, I had one, but I took care of it. And like I say, sometimes you meet people by divine appointments. You find out they do this, you do that, and that be your aha moment. That's why I had to do search and search and search and search. And it's like a light bulb will come on in your head. And a lot of y'all miss the opportunity because you don't understand it, because you don't believe. And you miss an opportunity. He be speaking, he be talking. And he's not some told me, he's a person. He's not the big man upstairs, the big God. Them the ones I can tell who don't have a close relationship. When you got a personal relationship, you know who he is. The man upstairs and all that. He asked Peter, "Who do you say I am?" And them spirits knew. Paul I know, Jesus I know, but who are you? Even the evil spirits know who he is. And some of y'all don't even believe. I gotta get some ice for my shake. Y'all better pick up that sword of the spirit and learn it. Cause a lot of people, big God, this God. And again, I thought about that thing. I said, should people, and then I was having conversation with somebody. I said, well, how do you feel about that? I showed them the live stream of the content creator. She opened up a Bible, but she lived a very controversial life. And then she went live after that, and she said some very disturbing things. And I said, well, how do you feel about this? I posed the question to the person. I said, well, do you feel like the person uses the name God when they get in trouble? You know, people say that. When you get in trouble, that's when people want to call him. Like people say, they only go to church during Easter, Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So we had two different outlooks on it. And she was like, well, yeah, it seems like it. When she in trouble, this is what she does. And I said, well, true, that's true. When it seems like when everybody get in trouble, they run to her. But the way I took it, that's who she's supposed to go to. And she had enough knowledge to open up the word. And then they was like, but did you see such and such that this content creator had done? And I said, yeah. And I told you that's where I'm kind of like the middle person. I'm gonna see the good in anything. And they was like, but you can't do that. I said, but then you think about how we were before, before transformation. And still like that. And she was like, I didn't think to look at it that way. Y'all, we all are work in progress. Nobody is perfect. And at that moment, at least she knew what her answer were. She was in a 911 situation. Now she could have handled that any kind of way. And there'll be people that will criticize her, including my niece that's on here. She gonna criticize her. But I always try to have a balance when looking at things. And that's the way it is in court. You got a balance. You got the prosecutor and you got the defense. And they work together to get a common goal. You're either going to get life, 20 to life. Some people get probation. Some people, they work it. If you agree to this, you a young person. You'll be able to get out and after so many years, and you can still, make it back into society. Those are the pros and cons of trials. And again, some trials are 911 fearful, and then there's some like the tickets. It's not that bad. You're just going to court for like your ticket. But then you got those cases, capital murder, all types of cases, robbery, aggravated, you know. So each case requires a different 911. And y'all, we see it every day. There's some people who get off. There was a man, I don't know how this happened. Well, the lady, and I hope I be seeing stuff and I be wanting people to do the story behind it. Because I find this one very intriguing. It was a man, he was put, he was electric, I think they electrocuted him yesterday. Well, what he did, he assaulted his girlfriend daughter. She allowed it to happen. He filmed it, everything. So he petitioned the governor where he lived to have early. He was gonna be on death row. He got the death penalty. So asked the judge that, you know, if he could, I guess, go ahead and be electrocuted. So they did it yesterday. And how he messed up during recording, he showed his face. Had he not showed his face, they believe he would have never turned himself in or what. However, he was arrested, but the child was fired. The mother was giving him permission. Guess how many years she got? She only got 20, which is weird. But that's what I'm showing y'all, the balance, the pros and cons of your 911 situation. So he was electrocuted last night. He and it happened in 20, I think it's 2021 or 2024. So they didn't waste time with him. He wanted an early thing, probably because his conscience and how vile and evil it was. But the mother of the child only got 20 years, which is weird. These are the situations in life that we can't explain or understand. And I go back to a person who turn to God when they in trouble? Are they wrong for that? Are they using God? What do y'all think about it? I'm the middle person. But my friend, she wasn't having no mercy. She said, yeah, that's what that called. Because time they get their answer, they gonna go back to being that normal person. And that's true. That's because that person eyes haven't been open yet. They still God's still working on them. I say it like that. But I don't know what y'all situation is. Whether you're a born again believer, whether you're not, you're going to have to know which way to go in that 911 situation and never try to handle it yourself. Man, I'm 57. I wish a lot of times I would have listened to my mama. I wouldn't be in some situations that I am now. But when you think you know everything, can't nobody tell you nothing. These are the results, and we'll find out at lunch. But your parents are they done lived it, and then we be growing up. We wasn't bad kids. We just, it was the we couldn't go here, we couldn't do that. And I was mad, mad. I was like, but mama, that's my friend. They ain't your friend. And guess what? My mama was telling the truth. And them same people she warned me about. Y'all, if I, oh my God, and I pray for my friends. They have addictions. Some of them are no longer here. Some of them serving time. So when people tell you things, y'all listen to them. They can see farther than y'all can see. And sometimes it costs you what you have built, what you thrive on. It costs you not just on one platform. It's going to be a domino effect. And that's all I can say. Leave me alone. And I meant that. You can't handle everybody in a certain way and you don't know that person. All because of react and check. But I want certain content creators to know, don't worry about what's going on in and around you. It's handled. The crooked places have been made straight. The rough edges have been smoothed out. And we're going to have a victory party. I hear the balloons, and I do events, so I decorate. Y'all just wait. Just wait for it. Ain't that what they put on them thing? Wait for it. Wait till the end. But I hope it's Friday, and I'm excited about the changes, and it's just gonna be so good, y'all. I'm gonna finish my shake, and I'm probably gonna get hungry around about 10 or so. I always do it when I drink those shakes. I think I need to get a bigger size, because this is a 8 fluid ounce, and I get hungry unless it ain't got enough in it. But we will be back with some special guests, and they're gonna tell y'all what they discovered and how it was presented and how we got the victory. And just like popular celebrities, they don't use their name all the time. They use code names when they check into hotels, when they take flights and certain things, because they know if they use their real names, people that work there are going to alert the general public. But some people like that type of attention. But then there are certain people who don't like that type of attention. I remember I'm gonna call my sister when I get off here because I wonder what was wrong with her. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, whatever your 911 situation is this Friday, maybe it'll be late on today. You may not get the news, the good news, or you may receive something that you don't know how to handle. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Don't make any quick decisions. And just think about what you need to do before you take any action so that you don't make the wrong decision in haste. And let your heart and your soul guide you on the decision you need to make. So, whatever your 911 emergency is, be still and know that He is God. And He's a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. He tells us to trust in the Lord with all of our hearts and lean not to our own understanding. In all our ways, we to acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Fret not thyself because of an evildoer or an evil person who prosper in his ways. They will be like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Don't sit in the seat of the scornful. Don't stand in the way of a sinner. But make your delight in the Lord. And again, He will give you the desires of your heart. And have your feet like that of a deer, hind feet, that you're able to tread along the rough terrains, the rocks, and the water, that you can go to the other side. I pray for my trendsetters. You are an original person. You're not a copy. You are a trailblazer. You make the path for others to follow. And again, sometimes you can't use a copy. They want the original. And that's who you are, trendsetters. And if nobody told you up until today or this morning, you're beautiful and handsome young men and women. I send virtual hugs and love. And I made you all a song, and I got to upload and put some. I got to make a video for it. So y'all look forward to that. You're a trendsetter. And that's how I'm going to tell you. You're a trendsetter. I speak life into you this Friday. I speak life into your situations. I pray that everything that has came against you, that it will come to naught. Every high thing and low thing that set itself against you, it will not prosper. It'll try, but it won't prosper. I cover each one of you that you return to your family safe and sound this afternoon. Whatever time you get off of work, whatever time you need to be at home, that you will get there safe and sound. And that whatever your 911 situation is, like mine, that it works and it will in your favor. And can't nobody undo it. What has already been done before the foundation of this earth. In Jesus' name. Y'all come back for lunch. And we got some guests who are going to explain what happened, how it happened, and what's to come.